did know something about levers. Usually.
Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
Yes, I finally made it.
Zombies of Mora Tau starts in uncompromising fashion.
It wasn't a man. It was one of them.
They are a crew of undead sailors who stalk the sea bottom to protect the sunken treasure that led to their untimely deaths.
They were dead then and they're dead now. But they're still guarding those cursed diamonds.
Which actually sounds like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Only when the diamonds are destroyed will your grandfather be able to rest.
But with less effective underwater photography. As you would expect, the zombies are not enough to scare off greedy men.
Do I look like I'm afraid of zombies?
And women.
You're listening to port, Mona. Your husband's the man over there.
Any promiscuous woman in a 1950s film might as well wear a t-shirt saying, "I'm getting killed later." Whereas the man making out with another man's wife will be fine.
Over my dead body.
Yes.
She is dead.
Incidentally, you probably recognise the 50-foot woman herself, Alison Hayes there, who is the best thing in this.
Now, what would I do with diamonds on my toes?
And knows how to take a candlestick to the head. What you might not have noticed is Marjorie Eaton,
I've been expecting you.
who, voiced over by Clive Revill, played the Emperor in The Empire Strikes Back.
There is a great disturbance in the Force.
The first problem with this movie is the zombies.
Hey, help!
Isn't there a fine line between threatening and comical? But at least there they seem dangerous. Elsewhere they are chased off by an old woman waving her cane. And really struggle to kill anyone else. They're supposed to have killed every member of 5 previous expeditions, and for the life of me, I can't imagine how. That one just wants a hug.
Fire! That's the only way to fight them.
They're scared of fire.
I guess it's the only thing that can destroy them.
And yet no one in this expedition, or we can assume the previous 5, even considers setting fire to them, or where they spend the day, in the world's cleanest and least atmospheric crypt. That said, the fear of fire does lead to my favourite line in the film.
Far work here. I work underwater too.
I know he's referring to an underwater blowtorch, but I still think that's funny.
And so will you.
Then we have our hero Jeff, the one who made out with another man's wife.
If those diamonds are half of what they're cracked up to be, my share may come to $1 million.
Also a greedy bastard, and what I hoped would happen was he would remain a greedy bastard and would get killed as a result.
Any last words?
What I expected to happen was for him to learn that there's more to life than money and get the girl.
I figure one more time we should be able to get to it.
What actually happened was that he remained a greedy bastard,
You know, 50% isn't hard to resist.
but still got the girl.
You're safe. I was so
Later.
worried. I saw the...
We've got things to do. Come on.
Admittedly, he does give up the diamonds at the end, but his last line is
Probably never be rich again.
something of a slap in the face to the girl.
Yes, the diamonds must be destroyed.
To release the souls of the sailors, the diamonds must be destroyed.
Cast them to the winds.
I really think you're overestimating the destructive capacity of wind.
Scatter them over the seas.
That's not destroying them, that's distributing them. There's precious little difference between that and what Jeff suggests.
I'll turn them over for cash. They'll be sold in every capital in the world.
But apparently that isn't good enough, whereas this is. They haven't even set off yet. That water's like a foot deep. Those diamonds are so not destroyed. But come to think of it, wasn't that the plot of Pirates of the Caribbean? The gold was spread throughout the world and they had to bring it back together?
What's going on?
So this is a prequel. Cool. To keep up with all things Dark Corners, you gotta subscribe or you might miss something. If fire will work here, it will work underwater too is a pretty dumb line. Have you got any favourite dumb lines from movies that you'd like to share with us? Comments below. Thanks for watching.
Get me away, please.